Hey guys, it's Erica. I'm back filming a video. I'm going to be doing kind of like an update on my health because a few vlogs ago, actually a lot of vlogs ago, I mentioned that I was kind of sick and then I had a doctor's appointment, so I figured that I'd kind of open up and tell you guys a little bit about that. But before I get into that, I want to say a huge thank you to Ana Luisa. They have sent me some more jewelry. I love collaborating with Ana Luisa. They gave me this mama necklace and I get so many compliments on my mama necklace all the time, so I'm very excited to be collaborating with them once again. This time they have sent me this beautiful, beautiful necklace. It's a little studded heart. And then also these gorgeous earrings. This is the first time I will be getting earrings from them. It is like perfect timing with Valentine's Day around the corner. You guys can also get your Ana Luisa jewelry. So I'm getting ready for like a little dinner with Patrick's friends. And I'm gonna be wearing this jewelry. And I just wanted to mention that their material is made out of sustainable material. So cute. It has not once made me break out or anything like that because I have very sensitive skin. My skin tends to get irritated with jewelry very easily. But I've been wearing this necklace for a long time and it's been great with me. Their prices also range from $39 to higher end prices. So cute. And I like to stack the jewelry most of the time, like layering necklaces. But I think I'm just gonna wear this one. If you guys are interested in getting some designs from Ana Luisa, you can use our code, the Dodds Family 10, to get 10% off your next purchase. They have a wide variety of jewelry ranging from necklaces, earrings. So if you guys want to check it out, the link will be in our description. I already have my base makeup on, as you can tell, because I look kind of like Casper. And I'm gonna be doing a little bit of eyeshadow. Oh shoot. For the base, what I always use is my Tarte Double Duty Shape Tape Concealer, but I use it as a foundation, and then my Revolution Beauty Baking Powder, and then as primer, the Master Prime, the green one, because I have a lot of acne. And yeah, that's all I use for my face. And then for like contour and what's it called, blush and highlight, I use the iconic London palette, which I just kind of got and I really like it. But as a little update, so throughout the month of November, and this might be a little bit TMI, so this is like a video for the ladies, but anyways, back in November, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was like saying that I didn't feel good and I was going through a little moment. Well, throughout the month of November, the whole month, I was pretty much on my cycle. What I thought was my cycle. I was like bleeding throughout the whole month of November. And that wasn't the first time that I had my cycle postpartum. So I was kind of like, this is kind of weird. What's going on? My hormones, like, you know, what is going on with my body? And I was kind of scared. And it was really taking a toll on me because I didn't have energy. I couldn't properly function throughout the day. I was 24/7 sleepy. Like, it was really bad. And I was also really nauseous. But I kind of just figured, oh my god, it's probably my anxiety. I had really bad anxiety at the time, and I still really have bad anxiety. But I was like, it's just my anxiety, whatever. I continued bleeding up until Christmas. So that was almost 2 full months of just like bleeding. Some days would be really heavy, some days would be kind of light, but it was constant. And so I was like, okay, let me get checked out. I went to my doctor and I told her all my symptoms, and she was like, well, we're gonna have to take a look. We're gonna have to do an ultrasound. And I hate ultrasounds. Oh my god. Not the ones that go over your belly, right? The one with the, I think it's a probe that they put it in you. Those ones hurt. I hate them. So she was like, we're gonna have to do an ultrasound. We're gonna have to do like examination where they put the clampy thingies in you. Those are the worst things probably to go through as a girl, I think. And when they had to do that kind of like clampy things inside me, I normally had like Pat with me to hold my hand or just to like look at, or like to take my mind off of it. But at this appointment, he wasn't allowed to be there because of COVID, obviously. So they did it, and I was like crying through it because it hurt, and like it was just really uncomfortable and scary because I was alone. So they did the examination. I waited like an hour, and then they said, well, yeah, it seems like, yeah, you're bleeding still. I was like, Avi, I know I'm bleeding. But in the ultrasound, they had seen like a little, I don't know how to explain it, but they saw something on the lining of my uterus, I guess. And she was like, well, your doctor will like have a talk with you. I was like, okay. I go back to see my doctor, and she had said that I had probably suffered a very early term miscarriage, which I didn't even know I was, you know, pregnant or anything like that. We weren't trying. I was on birth control, I was on the shot, and then I was on the pill. So I think during that kind of transition is when something like this could have happened. But yeah, it was a very early term miscarriage, and that's why I was bleeding a lot. My hormones were all over the place because I was breastfeeding, going through miscarriage, postpartum, all that stuff. And so she explained that to me, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. And they needed to do a procedure, which I don't really know the details about it, so I'm not really going to talk about it because I'm not very well informed about that. Just to, I guess, look at my uterus or something like that, because it wasn't normal to be bleeding that long, and I was still bleeding up until January. Now I'm fine, I'm cool. But I have a procedure that was supposed to be in a few days, but the ultrasound technician, I think, got sick, and so they're pushing back all the appointments. So now I'm not going to be seen until March. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on with all that. That's what happened to me. It was just very, very complicated, because I was kind of like, what the heck is going on with me? I felt very insecure. I felt very, like, just not myself, because I felt like, I don't know, like I wasn't enough. I don't know how to explain it, but like, it was a very weird feeling that I couldn't provide enough for my son, if that makes sense. Like, I couldn't really well take care of him because my energy was just so low. I was drained every single day. Sleeping would not do me like any good. No amount of sleep was enough for me because I was just losing so much blood, and at the same time I was breastfeeding. But since then I got on a medication that has helped me. I've stopped bleeding, and I do somewhat feel better. I'm just waiting for it to come back because she said I might bleed again, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. I do feel better. My anxiety is still at an all-time high, like it always is. But you know what I have found to help with my anxiety is doing my makeup, because it gives me something to focus on rather than like my mind and like my own issues and stuff like that, which I like it. Oh yeah, and that's also why my acne has been very disgusting, because of everything that my poor body has been going through. Like, I feel bad for her, but like, yeah. Yeah, the things a woman goes through is like really insane. Okay, I haven't even done my eyeshadow yet because I've just been blabbering. But yeah, another kind of exciting news. I think it's exciting, but I will be done breastfeeding next week. Hopefully I'm gonna start weaning him. I had always planned to stop when he hit like a year, and he had his doctor's appointment a few days ago, and she told me like, you can start weaning now, he's fine. And I was like, thank you. So, and don't get me wrong, I love breastfeeding. Like, it's probably been the best part of like being a mom. I've loved breastfeeding, and he hasn't really given me a problem with breastfeeding. But it's just like, he's kind of grown out of it. He doesn't really like breastfeeding that long because he wants to go and like do his own things and stuff like that. Like, he's very independent, so I don't want to hold him back. And that's it. And like, he'll like be feeding for like a minute, and then he'd be like, I feel like I'm done. And I'm like, no, you need to keep eating because my boobs are full of milk and I don't want to pump, so you need to keep eating. But he's like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, oh my God. So we just need to cut it off. And I think he's gonna do fine because he likes taking a bottle, he likes taking a sippy. He's not picky with food at all. He already eats like 2-3 meals a day. So I know he's gonna transition well, and he's not very clingy when it comes to breastfeeding. He's kind of clingy when it comes to being held, but not with breastfeeding. So I think it'll be good for him. And if you have any tips for weaning your baby, I would love to know, because I have no idea even where to start. But yeah, I'm really excited. Also, I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette and also the, what's this called? Hip Dot palette. My 2 favorite palettes. Okay. What am I doing? But yeah, that's pretty much all that I really have to say about like an update when it comes to my health or Kylan's health. Kylan is a very healthy boy. He eats all his meals, he drinks his milk, he naps. He has 2 naps a day, which we're also gonna be cutting down to 1 nap a day probably next month or maybe 2 months. I wanna keep it at 2 naps a day, but I can already tell that he doesn't wanna take 2 naps a day anymore. Like every day it's kind of like he stays asleep for less time. And I don't want to hold the boy back. Although I do love him having his nap time because it gives me time to do stuff around the house. Also, I don't do my eyebrows anymore. I kind of just like put gel in them or something, but I don't carve them out or anything like that because I've been trying to grow out my hair, both my hair on top of my head and my eyebrow hairs. Mainly because when I was pregnant with Kylan, I don't know why, but my hair was not flourishing at all. Like my hair on my head or my eyebrows, it just took forever to grow out. And then immediately after I gave birth, everything on my body was flourishing. Like my nails were super long and super strong, my hair was super long and super strong, and my like eyebrows were growing and they were looking nice. And then around like 6 months postpartum is when I started balding. And so now I have these weird little baby hairs all over my head because it's like regrowing and stuff like that. And my eyebrows have been doing amazing. Okay, and that is it for like the final turnout of my makeup. Just did it really quick because I have to leave. But anyways, I hope you guys like this little update. Let me know how you mothers weaned your baby off of breast milk. I'm very interested in finding out a little bit more. And I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy during this time. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Also, leave a like and a comment. And until next time, you guys, bye.